Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Digimon TCG battle. This is actually the first round of the store championship that I did, and wouldn't you know it, if you haven't watched the last video, my first opponent is my good mate Jay, who I literally just done a practice match with, and spoiler alert, I lost tragically. So let's hope that this one actually goes a lot better for me. We actually had a nice little laugh over that. Saying what were the chances of this happening, and I was just there like I probably wasn't like that, I can't remember, but that's how I felt inside, because I was like, oh no, I just lost to this deck and now I'm against it again. So hey ho, that's what it is, that's how it goes, and yeah, let's hope that I can do much better in this one. So again, shuffling up our decks. I normally do 5 piles. Ooh, pardon me. Sorry. I normally do 5 piles, but this time I decided to do 7 because I thought, why not? And then I think we're just having a little conversation about like how the last game went, and yeah. So splitting decks as we normally do. Handshake to start the first round. Don't think we shuffled our eggs. I think we catch that in a minute, actually. Oh yeah, I went and looked at my hand when we hadn't even decided who was going first or second. So we do high roll. Can't remember what I rolled, and I can't remember what you rolled. So I'm starting off with the first round. I do apologise. The table we were on for the shaky camera. The table we were on was crap, so yeah. So I hatch into a Koromon there, play Venokia for free, and play the BT5 Agumon to find myself a Wargreymon. The BT1 Wargreymon. And it looks like we're going to get... Oh, no, we aren't going to get a similar start to the last practice match, because he goes into an Agumon instead of a Goblinmon last. And he digirolls up into the Weedmon. He must have like a really good hand of options. And oh no, and there's the Mega Computary. That Mega Computary is a nightmare for me, just because of its effects. If it trashes, well, if the Digimon above it deletes one of my Digimon, I have to trash the top card of my security as well. So I Digivolve into another BT5 Agumon and play a Marcus. Not very good start from me, so it isn't great. My mate Jay is just going to play a Terriermon, go straight into a... I've forgotten the name, Togemon, that's it, and hits, I think it's a Weedmon or a Chaosmon and a, yeah, that's a Weedmon, a Chaosmon, and a, what's the name of it? I've forgotten it already. Grand Kawagumon, that's it. So, takes the Chaosmon just because I was sat there like, yeah, I'm happy you take the, I was happy for him to take the Grand Kawaga, but he took the Chaos instead, which wasn't fun for me to see. I tap my Nokia, go into the BT5 Greymon because I can do that for free, and then I go into the starter deck Metal Greymon, which I believe I was sat there saying, I know it's probably not long for the world, and he was like, yeah, no, it's definitely not. So I just decided to swing with swing with the Agumon, because that is also not long for the world. I end up hitting a Weedmon, killing off the Agumon, and yeah. At this point I'm just like, yeah, my board's more likely going to get wiped next turn, because I know he's now got the Chaosmon in hand. So I just passed the turn, and my opponent doing a little dance there because he's drawn more options for him, and he's like, yeah, There's so much for me to do. I don't know what I want to do. How do I destroy my opponents? I'm just there like, just please don't hurt me. Don't hurt me too badly. I wouldn't like that, but I was thinking it. So he's shifting through the amount of options he has in his hand. I know my Metal Greymon hasn't got long in the world, because all he has to do is Digivolve into something, and Digivolve his Mega Copytari into something, and then Digivolve into the Chaosmon, which will delete my, which will attack my Metal Greymon, making me then trash the top card of my security, and then the piercing effect happens. But first he Digivolves into a Lilamon. Lilamon is also a nightmare for me. I believe that's a hidden potential he has in his hand. Yeah, the hidden potential. One thing we find with hidden potential is it's a one-of in the deck, but every time I've played him, he's always had it in his hand. Considering it's a one-off, it's such a nightmare. So he now Digivolves into the Grand Quagamon, gives it the Digiburst, security attack +1, goes into the Chaosmon, swings over my Metal Grey. I trash the top card of my security, which is a Greymon, and then I get the 2 security checks, putting me down to 2 security already, which is never fun. Never fun at all, but I'm on, I believe it's 5 memory looking at my board. Yeah, 5 memory. I go into the starter deck Koromon, into the starter deck Agumon. I'm pretty sure at this point round 1 has been lost for me. I go into the BT1 Greymon. I do run blockers in this deck, guys, but at this point it was just no good. I believe that's the BT1 Metal Greymon that when you attack you gain 3, but then you lose 3 at the end of the turn. My opponent only has 2 attacks next turn, so I'm just checking that the, I think I was just checking that the Chaosmon doesn't have the security attack +1. And then I go into the Alteros mode for 1, trying to, I'm not sure if that is allowed, but it is because it has the Digivolution cost 1 on top of a level 5, so you can evolve a level 5 on top of a level 5. The cards have gotten so like you can evolve different colours on different colours at this point. I believe looking into the future, you actually do get like proper DNA Digivolve in, where you can put level 4 blue. My opponent swings the security with Chaosmon, sorry, hits the Ultra S there. But as I was going on, you can actually put a blue and a green Digivolution together. So if you've got a blue and a green on the board, you can put them on top of each other and DNA Digivolve into another one, which looks like it will be coming out in the future. I believe it might already be close in Japan. I'm not quite sure. But yeah, going back to the game, my opponent has gone up to a Weedmon in the Rising area, plays a Mimi. I bring out the Alteros mode. I must admit, I love the Alteros mode. Ever since it came out in the new adventures, it is just... it's brought a whole new perspective to Metal Greymon. Anyway, I Digivolve now into the BT1 War Greymon. Who is, I believe, currently at 17. He's 11 standard. He gets 1 from the Koromon, 1 from the Agumon, so that's 13. I believe that was the security attack +1 Greymon, and he gets another 2,000 from the Metal Greymon Alteros, so he's on 15, I believe. I completely lost track of my numbers there, but yeah, I swing at security, hitting, I believe it was 2 Lilamons. It was a Flower Cannon and something else, I can't remember. I don't, but At this point, I was completely forgot to start the Marcus, but it was too late at that point. My opponent was like, nah, you can't do it because the attack's gone through, which is fair enough. And I just sort of hard play a blocker to try save myself, but then of course I completely forget about the Lilamon's suspend ability, which is the Digiburst, suspend one of your opponent's Digimon, which I believe he notices. So he plays another Mimi, suspends the Lilamon, swings at security, which and finishes me off. So I completely forgot about the Lilamon evolution there, the Lilamon Digiburst there, and round 1 goes to my opponent, which, fair play. I felt I did more in that than I did in the practice game, because I actually managed to hit his security in this. I can't remember if I did in the other one, but there's so many different... it's been a while since I've actually watched these videos, so yeah. Going into round 2, I didn't feel super confident at all, because the way that one went, it was just like, yeah, there's no way I'm outpacing this green deck. Green decks are like super fast, probably, I don't know if I'd say as fast as the Lord Nightmon decks, which are just, in my opinion, Lord Nightmon decks are, when you look at it, they're sort of Rookie Rush on steroids. So, if you've probably played Lord Nightmons if you play the game, and I've played many games. But Lord Nightmon, basically, you get the Angel Woman in there, which allows you to play any level 3 when you attack. That is, of course, the inherited effect. And then Lord Nightmon's inherited effect herself. Basically, you can play any level 3 or any Digimon with Warrior or Holy Warrior. I believe it's Holy Warrior or Warrior, or it might just be Warrior. You can play any Warrior or level 3. So the reason I say it's basically Rookie Rush on steroids is because you play a level 3 with Angelmon if you've got her under there. You can play a level 3 with Lord Nightmon, or if you've got it, you can play the Nightmons or the Glademons, which you're basically just ramping up your board. So I'd say it's basically Rookie Rush on steroids, just you have to get a Mega out for it to really go off. But yeah, going into round 2 now, leg 2 of round 1, I start off by going into a BT5 Koromon, into the Agumon, which allows me to search for a Tamer, and then I play a Mat. My opponent goes from Yokomon into Terriermon and into the blocker Gobruteri, which is lifting weights. That is like super cool. Super cool. I don't know what I was trying to say there, but the art for it is like out there. And of course the Mega Gobruteri comes down as well. So again, I believe my opponent just has so many options, he doesn't know how he wants to play it, which is more than I can say for myself. Just hard plays a promo Palmon there, which is an interesting move. At this point I'm debating what I want to do. I go into the starter deck Greymon that gives the security attack, and then I play the BT5 looking for cards. I only hit the Omnimon with BT, I think it's 1, yeah, BT1 Omnimon, which isn't particularly helpful for me because it's level 7 and I think at this point I just have like hardly anything in hand. I don't know if I've got any ultimates or megas, so my opponent, there we go, the hidden potential again. Yeah, hidden potential goes into the Nidhogg, which he then swings at the security. Like I said, that hidden potential is a nightmare because every game we've played he's had it, and considering it's a one-of, it's limited. And he goes in, there we go, into the Chaosmon, swinging over the Agumon, and hitting security again, trashing the top, and then, yep. I'm down to 2 security, and it's only, I believe, turn 4 or 3. I believe, yeah, turn 3, so this is my turn 3, that was his turn 2. So, yeah, he's up into Chaosmon already, hidden potential just doing the work. Such a nightmare card, like, like I said, considering it's a one-of in the deck, it's just like, yeah, I go up into the BT1 Metal Grey, which isn't going to help me much in the Rising area, that's for sure. And looking at my options, I don't think I'm getting out of this one. So, play Digimon, putting my opponent to 4 with trying to work out here. So I was on 4. He went to 1 after I played the Metal Grey, and yeah, the Digimon comes down. He suspends and kills the Digimon, hits security, and yeah, there's the game. So yeah, round 1 of the tournament.